Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again. Today's video, well, is pretty much a video that it's probably well past its due date, so to speak. So I made this custom, I believe before Christmas, I think? Yeah, before Christmas, so here it is, almost March, and I'm finally doing the review or showcase video of it. Now, I posted this car on Instagram. And oh my goodness, folks, the support I got for this build is just out of this world, man. I mean, I have people who are constantly telling me, oh my god, I want this car, I want this car. How'd you make it? Can I buy it? I've had probably at least 6 or 7 people offering to buy this car. I think I had one guy offer me like $50 or $60 for it, I think. I don't even know. Was he serious or not? It's beyond me. But I've had people offer me $30, $20 on the spot for this car. So it's my favorite custom, and I think it's the best one I've made. Here it is, folks. It's my custom Chase Elliott Code Red Mountain Dew Camaro. Here she is. I mean, the lighting right here does not do this car justice, the paint. So, starting off with this car, I had an idea that, man, I really like the idea of a Code Red Chase Elliott Camaro. And I had the Mountain Dew green, Camaro, and I was like, man, it'd be really cool to have the Code Red one, a Code Red one to go with it. And at the time, I didn't have the Baja Blast one. Well, I got the Baja Blast one with a trade with a cool friend of mine, and it's so cool to put all 3 of these cars together, to have the green Mountain Dew, the blue Baja Blast, and then have the Code Red Mountain Dew, and it's just, it's really cool. I've never seen someone make this car. I've seen people make Code Red Mountain Dew Camaro, like, paint schemes on like iRacing and like a NASCAR racing season 2003, stuff like that. But I've never seen someone actually make a legit die cast out of it. And immediately when I posted the idea for this, I had the photo of the body, just the painted red body. And then I had, like in the corner, I had like a photo of Chase Elliott, a number 9, and then Code Red Mountain Dew. And it was like a collage pic. I posted it, and I said, challenge accepted. It started going nuts. People started like, I mean, that post got like, I think like 100 or 200 likes on it. I think the most liked post I've had was on this car. I would post pics of it on Instagram, and people would just like the crap out of it. I'm talking, people would come out of the woodwork. We're saying, man, how did you make this car? Can I buy this car from you? This thing looks amazing. Like, I kid you not, folks. It was so crazy that people were just coming out of the woodwork about this car. And this car is very simple. It took me a lot of trial and error, though. I'll tell you that. This is still using the old decal system. The decals are not as crisp. They're just the old decal system. Like I said, this car was made before the new decal system I've been working with. But I love it so much. The paint, it was very hard to get. Because at first, what was funny is I bought some paint, right? And I was starting to spray on the chassis. I was like, something ain't right here. Well, apparently the paint I was using was actually translucent taillight model paint. So it was like a cherry red, but it would just create like a barrier over the actual paint scheme. So like, imagine this car but with a red tint to it. That's basically what it was doing, and it looked cool. I had some people like like the photo of it, but at the same time I was like, I don't want that. I want like a candy apple metallic red. I did some more researching, looking around, and I found a metallic red, and oh my god, it is just perfect. I don't know if you can see it, but there's actual flakes. You can kind of see that flake right there. You can see that. Just look at that. I could not have found a better paint for it. It came out the paint work, I think, really good. Nice, good coat on it. I mean, look at that. Like, you get this in sunlight, folks, let me tell you. The reflection on this thing is beautiful. The lighting in my room does not do this car justice. I will promise you that. So that's the story behind the paint. And the decal work, oh my god, folks, it took so much work. Most people, if they would have made this die cast, let me tell you, they probably would have just used a full decal sheet with just red on it. No. I went the extra mile. I painted this thing, or stripped the car, painted this thing with custom paint, had to take the decals, these decals right here, I had to individually cut each stripe, put it on the car, size it. I had to, just, oh my god, it was so much pain to actually line this up because the Camaro nose comes to a point, so any imperfections, if any imperfections are on this nose, you'll see it very, very easily. And I had to really put each stripe on there, size it perfectly, get everything on here, and then put decals on top of that. I mean, it was just, my god, it was a pain. But it came out amazing, you know. I think it really did. I could have done a little bit better on the trim work down here. It's not paint, it's actually decal. I could have used a better system there, but I wanted to go with this idea of just a Chase Elliott Code Red Mountain Dew Camaro that was in the same style as his green and blue Mountain Dew Camaros. And this is my favorite build. This is the build that I am so proud of. But it's not perfect, guys. It's not. I mean, I can see some kind of, what is it? What would you call this right here? It's like, I guess you could say like the clear coat probably oversaturated, kind of leaked some of the ink. You can see right here, there's a few spots. So it's not perfect, guys. It's not. No custom is, but I am so proud of this car. I really am. I had to, like, the amount of work that went into this car, I don't think this showcase can really, any honest way, describe how much work put into this. I had to create pretty much all these decals by hand. I had to create this right here. I had to create that by hand. I had to create this by hand. I had to create the stripes by hand. I had to match the stripes. I had to print stripes and then match it to the actual car constantly, like just fractions, because when I lined them up next to each other, I had to make sure every stripe matched. It was so much work, guys. It's a lot of work. And then I went the extra step, guys. I actually painted the driver net here. I painted that, and then I painted the dashboard. I put a little detail right there. I would have repainted the whole chassis underneath if I could redo anything on this, but nonetheless, I'm just beyond proud of this car. It's my favorite build. It was a pain. It was a pain to make, but it was worth it because there was times I was going to give up on this. I was like, man, this is too difficult. This isn't working. You know, I couldn't get the right colors, and I just couldn't get it to work. But when I do these builds, I do attention to detail, like the Valvoline logo here. Most people who make custom die casts would have just put a white background Valvoline logo, and that would look really stupid with a dark contrast color. When the primary color is dark, you need to have a accent color to complement it. Well, black is all around the car. It's on the number, it's on the stripe, you know, it's on the Mountain Dew stuff. So I made the Valvoline logo have a black background, and it complemented it very well. I think people would have missed a lot of details, I think. But I don't know. I've seen some customs out there that are really amazing, but I've seen a lot of people miss important details. But just, I was blown away of how many people actually like this car. I mean, like, I like this car, but like to see people that that weren't even following me, they just came out of the woodwork just saying, oh my god, can I buy this car? How did you make it? Just telling me all these amazing things, and I'm like, how? How did I make this? But I think it's very fitting if I can put this car next to the other Mountain Dew cars, so let me do that. So as you can see right here, we have all three of our Chase Elliott Mountain Dew 2018 Camaros, and I'm just, guys, I'm just blown away. I really am. I never I could ever imagine in a million years that I could make something like this. And it just blows me away with a little creativity. You know, as a little kid, I was very creative. I would take cardboard. I would take like tissue boxes and I would make my own vehicles out of them. I would make, you know, like windows for the cars and stuff, like roofs, canopies. I would make, I could put like wheels on it. They wouldn't move. It would just, you know, cut out circles, but in imagination, they actually moved. I would take just anything. I would take like those little plastic fake credit card things you would get in the mail. You know, it's like a sample one. I would take that, take pipe cleaners, put it on both ends, take the credit card thing, the fake one, put it on the side, tape it, and make a rope bridge out of it. I would just do a lot of little things like that. I don't know why, but I was just always really creative. And my dad, he's a very, very good builder. And I don't know if I inherited anything like that, but I mean, let me know what y'all think of this car, guys, because I mean, I'm blown away of how it looks, because I just can't believe that I could build something like this. I'm a very humble guy, but it just looks so darn good. It's my like favorite color, dark cherry, like candy apple red. Oh my god, it's such a beautiful color. And then with my favorite driver, it just goes together so well. And I'm just blown away with it. Let me know what y'all think about this car in the comments below. I know y'all seen it on Instagram and stuff, but I haven't really given y'all like a really good detailed tour of this. But I mean, you can just see the light in this. I mean, just look at that. Look at that reflection. Now, if it looks good in this light, which keep in mind, the lighting in my room is atrocious, I might add. But when I was, you know, actually working on this thing outside, the way the sunlight shined off this thing, oh my god, it was beautiful. It's just, I love this car so much, and it is one of my favorite. It is my favorite custom. I mean, I'm blown away. And with that concludes this video. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new around here, please guys, smash that subscribe button. I know you'll love Diecastbuffet. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one, and Diecastbuffet signing off.